The matchup hasn't officially started. Mr. Instant Replay being thrown into the ring after being assaulted by Scott Lost. Scott Lost was assaulting fans earlier, and now he's assaulting our heavyweight champion. This is our main event, and Scott Lost is treating it. Scott Lost is just going into this matchup and just trying to do whatever he can to take out Mr. Instant Replay, Matt Jackson. And now look at this, Jackson has him hooked, satellite head scissors takedown. Waits for him, went for the kick, was blocked, lands on his feet, however, catches him with a back elbow. Look at this, he's measuring him, he's waiting for him to get up. Arm drags him down and takes him over with another arm drag. Still holding on and bars the arm. Mike Zoria.
This is attacking fans.
You almost escaped barely with your life.
You know, I don't know what's going on. The fans assaulted Scott Lost. Scott Lost came out here and accosted the fans back. He jumped Mr. Instant Replay outside the ring. Next thing I know, they're being thrown right next to me. And you sit back here in the cushy job. How the hell did that happen?
Well, again, you look better on camera than I do.
See, flattery. That's your only way out.
But right now, Mr. Instant Replay, he has only one way out. He has two ways out. He can walk out of here with the championship, but if Scott Lost says otherwise, he's going to walk out here without the championship.
Now, here's the thing. If I'm Mr. Instant Replay, did I sit back there, did I watch this entire show and think to myself, look at all these brand new challengers for my title. Aaron Aguilera shows up. Johnny Goodtime. Hell, even Steve, his old friend Steve.
We have all these competitors.
Scorpio Sky showed up today. And now Mr. Instant Replay, if he did, oh!
What a great gut buster by Scott Lost. But look at this, Scott Lost taking time away from Mr. Instant Replay. He is just soaking in how well that he hit that move. And as awesome of a move that is, you got to go straight for the cover when you have that. You have the HPW Heavyweight Championship on the line. This is the same man that back at Resurrection, he could not beat in a singles match. But he has this rematch here tonight for two reasons. One, the main reason, was that back at No Remorse, they had a special tag team matchup where Scott Lost pinned Mr. Instant Replay. He pinned Mr. Instant Replay back at No Remorse. And that is the main reason why he has this rematch here tonight. And if you want another reason, you can also check back at Battle by the Bay, where again, another tag team situation. And he managed to pin our heavyweight champion back at Culver City.
The problem is, Larry, there's a difference between pinning the champ in a tag team match and pinning the champ when it counts. Scott Lost has had a few opportunities at this championship already, and you have to understand, the matchmakers here in Hybrid have to be looking at this and thinking, this has got to be Scott's last chance.
It's all or nothing for Scott. As I mentioned before, he beat him last time at No Remorse, and you're right, Mike, that it matters that he pins him when it counts. And Scott Lost, he has all the tools. He has the ability. He has the stamina. If this match were to go 30 minutes, an hour long, he can go the distance. He could walk out of here as a heavyweight champion. But then again, Mr. Instant Replay, there's a reason why he's our champion. He went through a single elimination tournament to become the champion. He went through 3 top wrestlers, one of them including his own brother, Nick.
And that had got to be the hardest thing of that night for him. But just to show that he could go in there, wrestle 3 of the top wrestlers in Southern California, including his own brother, walk out the champion, and all this time later, still be the HPW heavyweight. Oh, big back body drop. Still be the HPW champion speaks volumes about our champion, Mr. Instant Replay.
Scott Lost was just a hair shy away from becoming our new champion after that suplex, and now going to work on the back, grounding Matt, grounding the high flyer with that camel clutch. And you notice his focus, he's focusing on the back right now. Earlier, he nailed him with that gut buster, but he's going to work here on the back and the torso region of Mr. Instant Replay.
Scott Lost wearing down Mr. Instant Replay. You talked about accolades, you talked about international superstars. The same thing could be said about Scott Lost. Osaka Pro, been to Mexico, been to Europe. You know, wrestled on the East Coast, wrestled here in Southern California, all over the place. Former tag team champion partner with Joey Ryan. I mean, the list goes on and on and on for Scott Lost. And he has been in the scene, been in this world a long, long time, much longer than Mr. Instant Replay. But the question remains, now that Scott started something with his fans at ringside, can he pay attention to what's going on in the ring and walk out the championship, or is he too busy worrying about our fans sitting out here at ringside?
Well, obviously you can't worry about the fans right now, not when the heavyweight title is on the line. Mr. Instant Replay now with a spinning back kick. And is measuring him. Wait a minute. Great neck breaker variation by the champion. And Scott Lost rolled up to the outside to save his life. And now, wait a minute. He's going to be in danger here. Replay trying to go with a somersault tope, but got caught with a kick going on to the outside.
Kicks him right in the kidneys, right in the lower back, really taking him out. You got to believe that really changed the tide in this match. And that should show you, in these matches, especially with someone like Scott Lost, just one little move is all it takes for someone like the Professional to take over a match.
He measures them, drop kick. What a drop kick, right to the side of the head. He called it. He was safe on that one, Mike.
He indicated he was safe, and I got to believe, I think the referee agreed with that too.
But right now, Mr. Instant Replay possibly out cold here on the floor.
And I gotta wonder, what is Scott Lost doing? He's sitting up here.
He's agitating the fans when he should be worrying about our champion.
He's yelling at the security. He's mugging for pictures and for the crowd. And meanwhile, Mr. Instant Replay was in all sorts of trouble at ringside. He could have taken him back into the ring. He could have ended this match.